Right then, we've got another transporter video for you. This time it's gearbox related, not engine, surprisingly. So if you take a look in there, the DQ500 gearbox is missing. We'll go inside and have a look at the problem. So as you can see, gearbox is stripped, differentials out on the bench here. This is all because the van has lost drive to the wheels. So we actually fitted an engine in that van, I think it's over a year ago now, and around Christmas time, customer rang us and said the vehicle had lost drive, we're stuck at a set of traffic lights, could we recover him? I don't think we actually managed to recover him at the time, but he got the vehicle dropped off with us for diagnosis. So on initial inspection of the vehicle, you'd start it up, you could select gear, and there was just an awful noise. So it didn't sound, clutch, flywheel related. It sounded very similar to the issue we have on the earlier transporters with the stub shaft. We got those listed on the website. I'll get Katie to put some screenshots in now. The stub shaft into the differential, the splines on that fail, and the drive shaft spins on the stub shaft.
This little stub shaft, which goes into the drive shaft, and as you can see on that, the splines have failed, which means it just spins inside. It's stuck.
Unfortunately, the design of the DQ500 on the transporter doesn't have the stub shaft. So what happens is the splines on the actual drive shaft wear, as you can see there, and in turn this causes wear on the splines in the differential. So unfortunately, the only way to rectify this correctly is to strip the gearbox, remove the diff, strip the differential, and then replace the parts. So that's one side, and we just have to strip the diff to get the other side out. It is actually this side that's failed. So we'll get that stripped out now and have a look at exactly what's going on. So that's a new replacement, fitting both, although I don't think that side is potentially looking bad. We're doing both as a precaution anyway. So we'll get it rebuilt now, do a time lapse of the build, and hopefully it's all good when we're done. So I mentioned earlier in the video, when this originally came to us, it recovered to us and dropped off. So initially you put the vehicle in drive, handbrake's on at the moment, so we're not going anywhere. When you let off the brake, obviously now it's trying to creep forward, but before it'd just make a horrendous noise and there'd be no drive whatsoever. Obviously now it's fixed. As soon as we put it in drive, let off the brake, we're good to go. I've done a few miles in this last night, and it's absolutely perfect. Works faultlessly in drive, sport, reverse, what have you. So that fix has worked well. So hopefully this video's give you another sort of half decent insight into what might be a common problem with transporter T6s with a DQ500 gearbox. At the moment, this is the first one we've had with the issue. We might see a few more in years to come, something to keep an eye on. I would recommend checking the offside drive shaft. It's pretty straightforward to remove that from the gearbox and inspect the splines. So there's a little bit of preventative maintenance next time you've got your van in garage. Ask your technician or whatever to have a look at that, and it might save you a few quid. All right, if you would like to see any more videos like this going into maybe a little bit more in depth, because we've kind of glossed over this a little bit, drop us a comment, and the next one we do, we'll spend a little bit more time on it and maybe show the full strip down and full rebuild and removal and installation in the vehicle, rather than just glossing over the main points within the differential. There will be links in the description to the parts required to rectify this, so give us a thumbs up and like and subscribe.